My name's James Headspeath. I'm a student at Southampton Solent University. I have my own business called I Challenge You, and I'm also a triathlete. I'm highly self-motivated. I love challenges, and I saw SimVenture as a really good challenge for myself. I wanted to compete in a kind of competitive way against my fellow students and kind of be the best in the class, be the top businessman in the class. I dropped out of university in the summer of 2008. I didn't really have any qualifications to boast about. I had no money, no job and no prospects, and every job I applied for I was instantly rejected. And this period of my life became particularly kind of dark and depressing because all my friends were kind of getting jobs in the city, they were driving flash cars, and my career was kind of going in the opposite direction. And I promised myself that I'd reapply to university, and if I got back into university that I would work really, really hard to get back in. So I reapplied to university, and every university rejected me. All the 5 choices that I had rejected me instantly because my qualifications were so poor. And then I had to apply to UCAS again and do another 5 choices. And the 9th one, which was Southampton Solent, accepted me. And from that moment, I promised myself that when I got back in, I'd just work as hard as possible as I possibly could. And whilst being at university, I took an active part in my studies, which was I'm doing a marketing degree, and I became particularly interested in business. And I found I wanted to set up a business to share my experiences with young people in sport and in education and in business. I compete in a crazy event called the Ironman Triathlon. The Ironman Triathlon involves a 2.4 mile swim in either the ocean or a lake. From finishing the swim, you get out of the water and you cycle 112 miles on a bike. And if that isn't bad enough, then you have to run a marathon inside 17 hours. And I've seen a lot of parallels between business and the Ironman, and learning how to do a business plan is almost like learning how to do a triathlon plan, because you can't sit on your butt for 6 months and sign up for a race and do nothing for 6 months and just turn up on the day and finish. Like, you can't set up a business and expect the money to roll in. You've got to do a plan of how you're going to get to your objective. So each day I've got a plan and I know what I'm going to do. The first time I was at university, when I dropped out, just before I dropped out, I was studying a degree called business management, and I was absolutely awful at business management, and the only thing that I was good at on the course was marketing. So when I decided that I wanted to reapply to university, I decided that I wanted to do marketing because it was the only area of business that actually interested me. I was awful at human resources, I was awful at finance, I was awful at economics. It seemed like the fun area of business, and I just wanted to give it a shot because it was, I suppose, the only thing in academia that I was good at. I started using SimVenture in the second year of my course in marketing and advertising management in a marketing management module. The learning that I've taken from SimVenture for my own business, I have one business and I'm actually setting up another business at the minute, so I suppose I'm a bit like a serial entrepreneur. But what I've learned is how to plan a business, because when I started my first business, it was very much jump in the deep end, don't plan anything, ask questions later. And once I learned how to play SimVenture, I realised that I've missed a lot of things out in the plan. So SimVenture essentially taught me how to plan a business, what I should be doing, when I should be doing it. So I'm developing another business at the moment, and because of SimVenture, I'm planning a lot more thoroughly at the minute. I'm doing a lot more research. I'm looking into things that I didn't look into when I started my previous business.